Welcome everybody. Today we're going to be working with the Ninja Foodi. It's going to be another one of those one-pot wonder meals. Yes. This is a Tuscan chicken pasta. This is just a little preview of what you're going to be getting in the end. Yeah. One-pot wonder meal in the Ninja Foodi. Come on over and let's make this. We're going to turn our Ninja Foodi on. We're going to select sear saute high, and there is no time, so we're just going to hit start. We're going to let that warm up. So what you see in front of you is chicken breast. This is about, I think it's like 1.2 or 1.3 pounds of chicken breast, but you can use anywhere from 1 pound to 1.5 pounds of chicken breast. So to season the chicken up, I'm just going to take black pepper. I'm only going to use a tiny bit of salt because we're using chicken stock in this recipe and also Parmesan cheese. So this is just basically no seasoning whatsoever. This is a half a teaspoon of paprika and a half a teaspoon of smoked paprika. So I am going to take this and we're going to sprinkle this on the chicken. Okay, let's turn these guys over. You want to season both sides. So I am going to take some avocado oil. You can use your oil of choice. And I have the spray, so I'm just going to spray down the pot. Maybe a teaspoon of oil. And then we're going to take those chicken breasts and we're going to brown these chicken breasts up. And that's what we like to hear. Sizzle, sizzle, sizzle. So we're going to let this chicken probably cook anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes each side. We're getting some nice color there. I'm going to let this go for like a minute or two more and then we'll turn them. Take a look at these. Oh yeah, beautiful. Cook the chicken breast on this side for another 3 to 5 minutes. We're not trying to cook these chicken breasts through, we are just browning. These chicken breasts are smoking just a little bit. I am going to tell you about that. All right, they're nice and brown. I'm going to take them out, just put them on a plate or some kind of bowl to hold them. You're going to take a half a cup of yellow onion. This recipe has a total of 2 cups of chicken stock. I am going to take a little bit of that chicken stock and deglaze this bowl. All right, because we want those brown bits of flavor up off the bottom. So I'm going to let these cook probably anywhere, once again, 3 to 5 minutes. Now I am going to go ahead and add a little bit more black pepper. And this recipe will probably have a total of a half a teaspoon of black pepper by the time we are done. I always season as I go. These onions are done cooking. I'm going to go ahead and add the remaining 2 cups of chicken stock. Just swirl this around because I used it better than bouillon and a lot of it ends up on the bottom. Just go around, deglaze your pan once more. This we're going to go ahead and add. This is 8 ounces of penne pasta. Just add that right to the pot. I am going to add a half a teaspoon of basil, half a teaspoon of Italian seasoning, half a teaspoon of granulated garlic, and a little bit more black pepper. Probably between 1/4 and 1/2 cup of sun-dried tomatoes. These were packed in oil. Chop them up. Let me show you what they look like. They're like that big right there. I don't like huge chunks of sun-dried tomatoes in mine. If you want them whole, leave them whole. This is your recipe. You make it the way you want it. We're also going to go ahead and add a half a cup of heavy cream. What I'm going to do is just give this a little bit of a stir. You want to make sure all that pasta is submerged. And we're going to take that chicken and place it right back on top. We're going to take our pressure lid, put it on, make sure it's set to seal. You're going to hit function and we're going to go up to pressure, high, hit time. We're going to bring this down to, we're going to do 4 minutes and hit start. Okay, so it's done with the pressure cooking part. Now it's going to start counting up. And what we're going to do is we're going to give it a 5-minute natural release and then we'll do a quick release. 5 minutes has gone by. Now we're going to do a quick release. The tab is dropped in the back. Once again, when you open this, please be careful. There's going to be steam as well as dripping water. So open it away from you. I am going to do a quick temp because I'm just curious. Done. That's 170. I am going to take these out and put them on the cutting board because we're going to cut these up later. Now before we do anything, I want to give this a quick stir. There's a little bit of extra water, that's fine. Now this is on keep warm. Oh, this is gonna be good. So to this, I'm gonna go ahead and add, this is about 1 or 2 tablespoons of butter. So we're gonna call it 1.5 tablespoons of butter. We're also going to add 4 ounces of cream cheese, and I'm just gonna stir this up. We want the cream cheese to melt, the butter to melt. Yeah, this isn't exactly low calorie, but it's gonna be good. I have fresh grated Parmesan cheese, and we're gonna go ahead and start adding that. Look at that. This is like light as snow. It looks beautiful. Gonna go ahead and stir this in. And this is like light and fluffy. So this is probably around 1 cup. Now last up, I didn't have any baby spinach in the house. So what I had to use, what I had on hand. So I did have regular spinach, and I gave it just a slight chop, just so it's a little bit smaller. Baby spinach would be better in this recipe because it doesn't, see how there's these stems? But we're just gonna go ahead and add that. And I'm just eyeballing the spinach. I wanna see how much this recipe can take. So that's like 2 good size handfuls right there. You're just gonna take that and spinach, you're just gonna fold it right into the pasta mixture. I'm gonna add a little bit of red pepper flake. You don't have to do this, completely optional. I want a little bit of heat with this dish, and it probably totally changes the whole Tuscan chicken thing, but a little bit of heat never hurts anything. This is done. We have 2 big, huge, beautiful chicken breasts here. Now you can actually serve up the pasta, slice this chicken and serve it on top, or you can mix it up into it. So let's slice this chicken up. Wow, that's like butter. It is time to plate up this lovely dish. See if we can dish this up all purty. What I'm gonna do is just place a couple pieces of chicken right on top. I am gonna take handy dandy microplaner and some fresh Parmesan. You don't have to do this, but this is lovely. If you have it in the house, use it. If you have the powder, just use whatever you have. You can put as little or as much as you want. I'm going to take a little bit of fresh parsley. This is just going to make the plate all purty. I want a little bit more heat, so I'm taking some red pepper flakes and putting them right on the dish. Gorgeous, people. Gorgeous. Now it's time for that taste test. This is beautiful. Yeah. It's too pretty, I don't even want to eat it. Let's just dive in. Oh, here's a small piece of chicken because I don't want one of those gigundo pieces. Gonna grab a piece of pasta and some of that lovely spinach. This is really good. Just got that little bit of heat. Once again, that's an optional step, everybody. That's what I wanted on mine. It's good just the way it is, but if you want a little bit of spice at the end, add a little bit of red pepper flake. To change this up, I do have some ideas. If you guys have ideas, put it down in the comment section. But what are you guys think about adding maybe some bacon or sausage, or what about mushrooms? It kind of changes the dish, but I think in future videos this would be awesome. Add some bacon, maybe add some sausage, some mushrooms, just to change it up a bit. Once you get this one pot wonder meal down, then you can just expand onto one pot wonder meals infinity. Now, thanks for watching, everybody. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notifications button. I appreciate all of you watching my videos. Yum, lunch, delicioso.